Time to get into the player ratings. Chris, first of all, this is Chris's balcony, by the way. What a view that is. Wow.
Thank you.
Can we swap houses?
Do you know what? I've used it as a chat-up line. Every night I go out for like 2 years to like women. Like the view from my room is of the Emirates Stadium. It hasn't worked yet. I keep trying.
Well, then I can now confirm it. It is a lovely view. Now, listen, let's get into the player ratings. I've got you along, Chris, because you've got the Mind the Gap T-shirt on as well. What a funny day it was been today. But let's get into the player ratings. Arsenal
Firstly,
beating...
on the Mind the Gap thing, I just want to point out, I wear this after the event has happened, not turning up at the Emirates in February, 10 points clear, assuming that we're going to do it. So I'm fully within my rights to do it.
You are totally within your rights to do it. The player ratings today, we'll start off with Petr Cech, 4-0 to the Arsenal against Aston Villa. What did you make of Cech today out of 10?
Well, he kept a clean sheet, so I don't see why you wouldn't give him 10 out of 10. But just regarding recent performances, there have been a few instances where I've been slightly concerned. Yeah, 10 out of 10. Clean sheet. He was a spectator. What did he do wrong? Did we concede a goal?
True. I don't know. Yeah, I'll give him 8 out of 10.
Let's do this as a dialogue between us rather than me giving my opinion. So we give him...
All right, you say 10.
So we're split in between.
You're right, he didn't really make that. We'll give him 9. Yeah, 9 out of 10. All right, 9 out of 10 for Petr Cech. No, I'm not comfortable with that because he could end up getting man in the match when he weren't.
It's my balcony, mate.
8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 for Petr Cech.
You're bigger than me.
Hector Bellerin right back. I thought he had a good game today. Bit sort of, well, not isolated is not the word, but he was a bit exposed because when Jack was playing out there, Jack kept drifting inside, so he had to do a lot of extra work. I thought he coped with everything pretty well. 7 out of 10?
I'm going to give him one more mark just because that was a brilliant assist, which really summed up his season. He's improved massively defensively, but also the assist he gave for the third goal, that was well picked out pass, and he's so fast. He's going to cause havoc for any team, no matter how badly or well he's playing.
All right, 8 out of 10 for Hector Bellerin. Lauren Koscielny?
Much better than recent performances. I'll give him an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I agree with that. 8 out of 10. Man Gabriel, he's got a lot of stick recently, but I thought today pretty decent.
He got caught out a few times. We were lucky not to concede on a couple of occasions. I'm not completely convinced about him yet, but again, yes, better than recent performances. 7. Cool. 7
out of 10 for Gabriel. Nacho Monreal didn't really put a foot wrong today, did he?
This is one of his best games, actually, and the assist for the first goal again. I think, people talk about our defence, and there is defensive issues, but both of our fullbacks have had outstanding seasons. They both got assists today, both defensively sound. I think our defensive problems are more systematical than individual, but I'll give him 8.5.
So 8 out of 10 for Nacho Monreal. Just in front of them, Francis Coquelin. I thought today he was brilliant today. He broke up all of their play. I thought it was one of his best games I've seen him play for a very long time. I'd give him an 8.
Yeah, I mean, we have to put it in context. It was Aston Villa at home. But what really struck me today, maybe we should rate them in the same sentence as the Coquelin-Cazorla partnership. It was people underestimate how well that was working for us.
So what?
Up until October. So for Coquelin, 8. Yeah, he played well.
Cazorla as well, because he came back like he ain't even been away. I mean, like you said, we know it's Aston Villa. But again, really accomplished performance by him today. The old Santi was back, some great passing. Still would like to see him shoot more, but... Good. 8 for him as well?
Personally, I like Giroud. I love Giroud, but he was my man of the match, Cazorla. Just because of how long he's been out, he completed the most passes in the match. Today really showed how much we missed that little guy. I mean, just his close control, his passes, everything ticks. He is the football brain of our team. I'll give him 9 or 10, whatever you want.
All right, we'll give him a 9 then. We'll give him a 9. Moving on to Mesut Ozil. A bit quietish today, but still decent enough. 7.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell he was really chasing that assist record. He was going all at it. And I saw some stat.
There was one time when he was clean through, he could have had a shot and he tried to make an assist, didn't he?
Mate, he could be on the goal line. He would try to assist you. I'm still waiting for him to assist me with a girlfriend, but I think that's fallen on deaf ears, and he's not a magician at the end of the day. But no, he created a record today. He's created the most chances in a Premier League season since 2003, 2004. I think it's 146 or something. He's been absolutely outstanding this season. He has really stepped up. It's not just the chances he's created. He has scored more goals. And so, although there's still room for improvement, he's been like our main man this season. But today, I'll give him an 8.
Okay, 8 out of 10 for Mesut Ozil. Jack Wilshere. Decent game today. Got subbed off in the end, but... good to see him back. What did you make of him today? What would you give him?
Good for first game back. 7 out of 10, but it's just frustrating, to be honest. Like, if this was like a one-off injury that had just happened this season, then fine, I'd just forget about it and move on. It's probably not going to happen. But this is like every season. How can this be his first Premier League start of the season? And we finished. It's just, I'm not saying, I think he's a great player. He's the best English player of his.
He's got to go to the World Cup.
Yeah, he's got to, and he's fresh. The Euros. Time will tell. I'm worried about his career, you know.
I'm going to give him a 7. I think Jack,
7's
he bounced back today. Good performance by Jack Wilshere. Out on the other wing, we had Alexis Sanchez, where I don't like him on the left, but I thought again today he was excellent, worked really, really hard. The old Alexis has been back recently, hasn't it?
Yeah, do you know what? I was talking to you earlier on about our injured players this season, but I've also put Sanchez into that category because people forget that he went to Copa America and he had been playing on average once a week for 2 years solid. And unfortunately, we rushed him back too early, and we didn't see the best of him really until the last 2 or 3 months. And he's been on fire really. The old Alexis is back. Even if he's not scoring, he's still contributing massively to the team. He should have scored today, to be honest.
Yeah,
he had a couple of good chances. So 7.
7. All right, 7 for Alexis Sanchez. Olivier Giroud, hat-trick today. Brilliant goal-scoring performance in the end.
It's been a bad day for Claude, unfortunately. The lamppost scored a hat-trick and Arsenal finished above Tottenham. So Claude is sipping his beer somewhere, feeling a bit sorry for himself. But do you know what? I have to give it up to Giroud. See, out of everyone, he gets the most stick out of all Arsenal players. He's the scapegoat when everything goes wrong. And to be fair, he hasn't, until the last 2 games, he hasn't scored since Liverpool away, so he's been on a bad run. So, it's only Aston Villa at home, but I prefer to make Cazorla man of the match just because of the circumstances. But Giroud as well, you give him both of them 10 out of 10 for me.
10 out of 10?
He's got a hat-trick, man.
Hat-trick, but I'd give him a 9. I'd give him a 9. But I do make him my man of the match.
Yeah.
So 9 out of 10. The substitutes used today, what were they? Mohamed El Neni, didn't really have enough time to really make an impact on the game. 5 out of 10. That's what I normally give guys who ain't really had a chance to make. I'll give him 6 because it was such a emphatic win. Who else came on? Joel Campbell, again, not enough time, 6. And finally, who else came on? That was it, wasn't it?
Arteta, and he scored. Come on, man. I know he's been like.
Shows I was really watching the game.
He
It was all this Tottenham's Day thing was just getting me all think. No, yeah, Mikel Arteta to come in the last game. All right, it was an own goal, but I'm going to give him a 9 because number 1, he's been such a gent and such a servant to the club. Yeah. Number 2, he actually had a shot. Which no one else were doing during the game. And when you do shots, things like that happen. And I think he should get that goal as well. It's a bit harsh. He came back off the post.
Yeah, it's an unknown goal. But
brilliant.
But it was a really
nice like
moment.
Mikel Arteta. I think, again, he's been a player that over the years has picked up unnecessary stick, I think, off of fans. He came to this club as an attacking midfielder, had to switch to defensive midfielder. A lot of times I've had to carry the cam when we had signed players and stuff like that. Great servant to the club. I'm giving him an 8 today.
Do you know, I'm really pleased you said that because for some reason, he's become like a figure of fun for Arsenal fans and another scapegoat. But in reality, he's been such a loyal servant to us. And in his first couple of years, he was a really good player for us. He was like our Cazorla type in that deep-lying defensive midfield role, which, by the way, isn't his natural position. He was an attacking midfielder at Everton. You can only ask what he's been... he's told to play in that DM position. It's not his fault. It's Arsenal's fault if it doesn't work out properly. But I think I'm really proud of Arteta. And there was a really nice moment after he scored or after that goal where they all went over to Thomas Rosicky as well, the whole team. That shows you the respect that the whole team has for Rosicky. Yeah. I mean, we also need to pay respect to Flamini as well. Who he didn't play.
All
but
3 of them great servants.
Yeah, exactly. And it's sad that, for each of them, it's like it could have worked out a bit better in terms of being longer at the club or injuries, but they have all been great servants for us.
Well, there you have it. The last player ratings of the season.
Sorry, can I just say something? We also need to rate Newcastle and Rafa Benitez. I give him 20 out of 10. I fucking love Newcastle. I love Geordie women. I love St Tottenham's Day at Newcastle.
You know what? make sure you come back soon, Newcastle. We're going to miss you so much after what you've done. It's always Newcastle as well, isn't it? It's playing a part in the St Tottenham's Day celebrations.
I've got to say something about the fans today, both Arsenal fans and Aston Villa fans. Arsenal fans deserve credit for celebrating events happening in Newcastle without relying on false Alan Sugar tweets. We were celebrating based on actual facts when Newcastle went 5-1 up.
Yeah.
Not
Fans today deserve a 10 out of 10. By the way, we normally rate the manager as well. I nearly forgot. Arsene Wenger, what do you rate him today?
What do you reckon?
I'm going to give him a 9. You know what I mean? With 4-0 victory, this is not for the season. This is for today.
Yeah.
Finished above Spurs. He's handled all the pressure that's been heaped upon him. 9 out of 10. What do you give him?
Man, you're asking someone that wears and owns an I Love Arsene Wenger t-shirt, and we just won 4-0 at home. What do you think I'm going to give him based on today's performance?
2.
Get out. 10.
So there you have the player ratings. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments below. What did you rate the team today? Last game here at the Emirates. What a beautiful view that is. I think I'm going to... No, I'm not going to stay. I'm not going to stay at the night.
I'm actually going to say to you, do you want to stay for dinner with some cooking lasagna? Yeah, you're more than welcome to stay. I'll do it really well. It's perfect.
Nice one.
For all the best coverage of this year's Euros, get along to my brand new channel and subscribe right now. Subscribe to a man like Robbie.